You have spoken, and unbelievably, this time, I listened. What's up, crew? Welcome back to Stingerman. We're up to number 28 now. 28. And we're booling through the season with Liverpool. And we'll get to what we're doing formation-wise shortly. I just want to take a couple of minutes to acknowledge the effect that this man has had since I started YouTube. There's a video I did a few days ago about thanking folk for where the channel's got to. We're up to nearly 2,500 subscribers now. We're just touching it, and a lot of people have helped me along the way, and no more than this man. Ross is my friend from childhood, and if you've heard any of the tunes in the background, the Stingerman intro, my streams, the tunes that this guy kicks out, man. And if you know anything about Twitch and YouTube, you need to avoid copyrights and trademark strikes. This guy makes these original tunes and they are insane. Recently, he just made me a brand new one. I cannot wait to kick this one off. He's just finishing, he's tweaking it now. It's got the Golazio intro to it, like we use in the Parma save. It's going to be insane. So that's his new channel. He's got another channel for his other DJ stuff. He's been doing this years, but I'm encouraging him to launch this channel for content creators to get involved in. So get over to SoundCloud, follow this man. Now, let's get on with Stingerman. That right there, crew, is The Rock. That's The Rock. He's the people's champ. Let me introduce you to the people's tactic. Now, after the last episode of Stingerman, I went onto my YouTube and I asked the dudes who've been watching it, all you boys and girls, what formation should I go with? I showed you a little intro of the players I had at my disposal and put a poll up: 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, 3 at the back. Now, there's the results. 3 at the back took it. So, true to the poll, we went with a 3 at the back system. And we've played up until January now, and it's been pretty interesting, honestly. Honestly, this has been a very decent tactic. We've just had a little infamous FM blip which has knocked us down to 5th, but we are still in for the title, and there's been some insane results. Right, so we're playing this 3 at the back system. You can see the pre-season went swimmingly, all good. I was excited. First game of the season we beat Man United at home. Now last season Liverpool had a right issue with Man United, but we beat them 1-0 pretty comfy. Started the season, a couple of draws here and there away from home. They're just finding their feet, and then they started to click. Lincoln away might not seem like a big challenge, but that was the game where we just started to mesh. And the next game, Burnley at home, 8. We pinged in 8. 3 followed against Ghent. Tottenham 4-0. Tottenham are right up there. Then we lost our first game of the season to Leicester. We'll get to the league shortly, but Leicester are players. They are players, man. They are currently top of the league, if not second, 1 or 2. But we got straight back on track with a couple of 4-goal wins. Lost a super tight game away at Man City. But remember, we're playing 3 at the back here. We're only losing 1 goal at a time, so they are controlling the game superbly. We'll get back into the nuts and bolts of the tactic in a minute, because I think it's going to bring us success. The results kept flowing: 4-goal wins, 3-goal wins. It's been lovely. Then here's the blip. The blip always comes around this time, doesn't it? So this time it's hit us in January. We lost in the semi-final, first leg to Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. We can redeem that today. Then a really disappointing 1-0 defeat to Watford. Check out these stats. 3 shots from Watford, 38%, and they stole the win. And it kind of set us back. It set us back because after that, we then got thumped by United 6-2. And I guess this tactic always has that sort of result in it. If you go to somewhere as souped up as Man United and it doesn't quite work with 3 at the back, that can potentially happen, and it did. But we've bounced back. We got a nice draw away to Wolves, and we're back on the goal trail with 4 against Newcastle. So there's a league. You see 5 points separate the top 6 or 5, so it's super tight. City lead it at the minute. They've only lost 2. We've lost 5 games, believe it or not. 2-6 United, then a load of wins, defeats, by 1 goal, so a few too many. So we need to go on a bit of a run. 23 games deep, we've got 15 games to go. We are pinging in goals, 52. We've only conceded 21, and 6 of those were to United. So if we can get out of this blip today and make a little storming run, we're still in with a shout. We've got all these teams to play, most of them at home, United at home, City at home, Leicester at home, so we've got a chance. We're also still in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, so who knows where we're going to be. But the three at the back system that we've got going, a few tweaks here and there, I think we're going to get success with this bad boy. So it's a risky tactic, so I need to control possession. So what I've gone with much shorter passing. So we are holding the ball, we're pinging it around, we're being patient, we're working ball into the box. So we're not going gung-ho, we're trying to retain the ball, because if we lose it, it's a lot of pressure on this fella who I just brought in, Ruzik. A lot of pressure on him to win the ball back. He's valued at 45 million already now. We paid 22 million for him, delighted with him. Ball win midfielder, love him, I just wish he was real in the game so we could all buy him from the start. So he's got a lot of work to do, because when we get the ball, all these 6 care about is pinging it into the net, such as Perez, who is having a worldie of a season with 26 in 29. But I'm excited about the tactic because watching it in games, they're making some beautiful chances. Some of the goals are beautiful. We're going to play a few games now. We're going to play the whole season out in this episode. So we're 23 games in now. I'm going to go away now. We're going to play 5 to 10 games and let's see where we end up. Well, crew, you join us 3-3 in a FA Cup game away at Man United. Last time we played away at Man United, it was 6-2. This game has just gone wild. I wasn't going to pick this up on cam, but it's 3-3 after 28 minutes. Anything could happen. We're trying to get our revenge on that 6-2, but it's so open 4-3. I mean, what is going on? Proper mad match this. Perez is in again. 4-4, 54 minutes gone. I mean, I'm all about the league this season, but if we can maybe get an FA Cup run, it would be handy. But remember what I said about 3 at the back. It's going to go well this way, but when you're against a quality team such as United, the threat is always going to be there. 4-4. 15 minutes to go. United on the attack now. Luis Enrique goes down. Nothing given. Diving. Counter-attack. He's Heleno to Perez. 30 goals this season now. He's still going. What a run from the kid. Oh. It's madness. Looking through the two teams, obviously, really brings home where we are now, as in 16, 17 seasons in. Because none of the players are real. They're all new gens, which means some of the stats are bloody crazy. Oh my life. Did you just see that? I wasn't even ready for it. That was the worst own goal I think I've ever seen. Get that replay footage. So here's the corner. Cardoso. Looks like we're about to bow out, so we lose against Man United in the Cup. I just hope that doesn't affect morale. But what that game does show all you guys is basically how that tactic works, the positives and the minuses. May have to think of a version of this against teams like United away from home, because although you are lethal going forward, on the way back, bit of a roller coaster for them 10 games. Bit of a roller coaster. We started off really well, winning games, and that game that we showed you there, the end against Leicester, was a right kick in the nuts because we dominated, and they got the win 2-1. Done the double over us, doing the same thing to us, counter attack, killed us twice. We started looking good in the Euro Cup. Then we had a red card away to Atletico there. Got dumped out of that. Chelsea hammer blow again. We've responded well, but the league table, it's not looking too fresh now. We are top 4 still on that massive win over Man City, but United have just stomped on. They're now 8 points clear. There's only 5 games left. I think the Premier League it's gonna be probably out of our reach now. We'll play some games. Let's see where we're gonna be after game 37. Oh, crew, So we played through the season. We could not have done any more. I'm telling you, we could not have done any more. Man United take the title by 5 points. We were unbelievable. What a great run in. Let's have a look schedule-wise. Okay, right down to the bottom. You can see we won our last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 7 on the spin. Wasn't enough. You look at Man United. Here they are. Look at the run these boys went on. So basically from December here, they didn't lose a Premier League game. And they won almost all of them until the last game of the season, which they lost. But it was already done by then. The title has been taken by Man United. 56 games we've had in charge of Liverpool. 56. With a win percentage of 66%, which is pretty damn good, isn't it? Way over 2 goals a game, under a goal a game conceded. I think I've done my job. Took over when they were 5th. Got them to 2nd. They're back in the Champions League. They're ready to push on. Now, what's next? What's next? Well, the eagle-eyed ones of you may have spotted something. A little secret that I've been keeping from you. Have a little look in the top corner. Around January time, I took over as manager of Nigeria. Why? Well, if you look at the date up in that top corner, it's 2038. This year is the year of the World Cup. Nigeria in the World Cup. My last challenge on the Stingerman series is going to be the next episode when we take Nigeria into World Cup 2038.